In this video, we'll walk through the process of completing a job safety analysis, or JSA, that can be used to identify and eliminate workplace hazards. A job safety analysis is a process used to identify hazards and implement safety controls for a specific job or task. A job safety analysis should be done before starting a new task, when tasks change or new hazards arise, after an incident or near miss, for complex tasks, and periodically to ensure ongoing safety. It breaks down tasks into steps, analyzes potential risks, and determines preventive measures to reduce workplace injuries. The first step in completing a JSA is selecting the task to be analyzed. Start by choosing the job that needs a safety review. Focus on high-risk or new tasks, for instance, electrical repairs, working with chemicals, or grinding operations. Step 2 involves breaking the task into steps. This helps us see where potential hazards exist at each stage of the work. For example, if you're using a ladder to access a roof, the process could include setting up the ladder or securing the ladder, and so forth. Step 3 is to identify the hazards. In this step of the process, you should identify the potential hazards that could exist at each step of the process. Think about what could go wrong: falls, cuts, back strain from heavy lifting, or hazardous chemicals. Step 4 is to determine how to control the hazard. When the hazards are identified, list the safety measure that will be used to control or eliminate the hazard. The hierarchy of controls should be used in this step to eliminate risks if possible. Use engineering or administrative controls, or use personal protective equipment. When listing the control method, avoid using general statements like, "Be safe when working with power tools." Instead, use a statement such as, "Ensure all tool guards are in place and functional." The key is to provide clear instructions on what to do. Finally, Step 5, which is to communicate and review the JSA with your team. It's important to complete this step with your team before starting the job. The JSA can also be placed in the area where the work is performed. For instance, in a woodworking shop, the JSA can be posted next to saws to serve as a reminder or quick reference for workers. The JSA must be reviewed regularly, especially if conditions change. By following these steps to completing a JSA, you can reduce the risks of workplace injuries and keep your team safe. Remember, creating a safe and healthy workplace is everyone's responsibility. Thank you and have a safe day.
Did you know that in 2020, a study conducted by the Associated Builders and Contractors found that daily safety toolbox talks lead to a remarkable 82% reduction in total recordable incident rates compared to those conducted monthly? The study shows that the frequency of toolbox talks directly correlates with incident rates. Consistent safety toolbox talks lead to less accidents, which is why many companies this year are using Safely EO to create and schedule these talks weeks and months in advance, so your team will be consistently reminded of the job hazards and safety protocols. You get access to Safely EO's Toolbox Talk library that comes with hundreds of text-based and video-based toolbox talks that covers any industry. The Toolbox Talk app makes it easy for your employees and supervisors to consume safety talks from their own mobile devices and acknowledge its completion at the click of a button. All completed safety talks are tracked, and the data can be exported and available for use. The platform digitizes your safety talks process, so you can focus on what really matters: keeping your team safe and informed. Don't wait until it's too late. Workplace incidents can cost your company millions in liability, lost productivity, and damaged reputation. To learn more, just click the link in the description of this video to request a quick demo.